Hey guys, it's TricKz here. I'm doing a video on how I get my quality. I'm actually gonna show you some rendering settings that I got from dFecT tricks, and I'm gonna show you some color correction settings. Since I have it opened up right here, I'm gonna give you some color correction settings. And this is I forgot if I didn't add anything to the color corrections, but this is what they should look like. And if you like that, I'm giving you the thing right here. So we're going to start off with color or brightness and contrast. You want the brightness to be 0.18, contrast 0.48, contrast center 0.50. And so that's brightness and contrast. Color corrector secondary, you want the hue 0.0, the saturation 2.068, the gamma, I think that's how you pronounce it, 1.000, gain 1.000, offset 0.0, and alpha 1.000. And what that over? Soft contrast, the effects, you want to go over to the effect tab, stretch range 0.00. Oh wait, oopsies, I forgot to, I gotta change this. So everything is 0.0 except for the contrast, which is 10.00. So that's the color correction settings, and if you like these color correction settings, that's what I use. And then project video properties, you get up to this, or I think this happens when you open up a new file and this comes up. These the project properties I got from dFecT tricks, so you can thank him for doing that, for giving you this. Template HD 720 by HD 720 60p, and then it has in parentheses what's 1280 by 720, and then it says like a little, I forgot what it's called, and then 59, yeah, I think it says 940 FPS, which is frames per second. Field order none. Pixel aspect ratio 1.0000 square. Output rotation, you want 0% or 0 degrees original. You want this to be double NTSC. This 3D mode off. Pixel format 8-bit. Full resolution rendering quality, of course, best. The first one, the motion blur type, the first one. And the method, none. And then you can pick start all new process with these settings. Audio, I think this is the default, so you don't have to change anything there. So that, and then I'll show you some settings for I have a Dazzle, so I use Pinnacle Studio. I already have this opened up. The video input, want S video is better, but I don't use the S video cable, so I just use composite. And then you want brightness in the middle, contrast in the middle, sharpness about 3.5 bullets from the 3.5 bullets from the bottom. Hue, you want the middle. Dang it. And then what's this? Saturation, color saturation, yeah, in the middle. And now you want to go to your setup, go and audio on. So yeah, capture source. Okay, capture source. Dazzle DVC 100 audio. Um, oh, sorry. Dazzle DVC 100 for audio and video. TV standard. NTSC or PAL, depending on where you live. I haven't tried CCAM yet, and I haven't tried PAL. Aspect ratio 16:9. Capture preview. You get a lot of drop. I get a lot of dropped frames with capture preview on. So I don't know if that might happen to you if you get a lot of dropped frames. Maybe because of this. So just turn that off. Capture preview off. Scene detection during video capture. You want that. These should be is unchecked. We want no auto scene detection. Okay, so capture format. AVI and best. Compression. I don't know why it's at dB. It's because I did something in Vegas, so I'll just deal with that later. You can always set it to something higher than this. AVI. I don't know what's wrong with that, but yeah, there you go. Compression. Oh, you can have that custom awareness. So there you go. Project preferences, editing environment. These two unchecked. These two checked. The top two are unchecked. The bottom two are checked. Project format. Use this format for new projects. NTSC or PAL progressive widescreen, or NTSC progressive widescreen, depending on where you live. Default durations. These are personal preference. When adding a disc menu, I use don't create chapters. Okay, so video and audio preferences. Enable full resolution preview. I have that unchecked. Enable hardware acceleration. I have that checked. Show full screen preview on main VGA monitor. External none. Voiceover recording. What I use is I have a microphone built in. There's a microphone built into the computer. I'm using, so I use that. Or if I was like recording a commentary, maybe I would use I could get my Turtle Beaches and do that. Okay, so channels. We're gonna go. Yeah, okay. Channel 16-bit mono. Sample rate 22.05 kilohertz. Background rendering. Enable background rendering. Use this codec for background rendering and peg 2 this. Surround sound. This may vary. It's really again on personal preference, and if you have a, the surround sound. So yeah, that is pretty much it. These are all my settings for when I record, and if I did put a file into that, into Sony Vegas, or yeah, and I'm gonna show you something. This is what I basically do editing wise, unless I was just screwing around with the editing. I basically just put the color correction and then the let's see if this is in check. So we have which is okay, so I need to do that. I put that, and then I would just bring it to event pan crop and make it bigger. And I don't know if that will show the UAV. Oh, now you can tell. And with the background, you can't really tell. Like, and I'll probably do that. Besides that, I don't do any other editing. Again, if I was trying to do, unless I was screwing around trying to do a mini edit, this is what I would do. Just add the color corrections, see which one is good. That's it. If you like the color corrections, and the settings are good, please drop a comment. Uh, Give me a thumbs up, and rate, comment, subscribe. You can also you can go down to TricKz channel and thank him for sending you the for telling me the the rendering settings. You can say yeah, nice rendering settings, and that I brought you here. That'd be really nice. So again, if you like this, again, comment, rate, subscribe for more tutorial gameplays and eventually commentaries that I'm working on. To this, Exile, I'm out. Peace.